Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do on here. Please like, subscribe, comment below, and let us know if we can be of assistance to you. Please reach out if you're looking for life, business, relationship coaching in the new year and beyond. Would love to be of assistance to you in that way. In a couple ways you can reach out at PO Perception on Twitter and or in the About Me section of this YouTube page. Either one will get you in touch with me or a member of my team, and then we can go from there. So there's things that life may be trying to teach you, and ultimately, if we're willing to learn the lessons, we get further. If we're not, we kind of miss out on a lot of things in life. The first thing is have drive. Know what drives you. Know what motivates you. Understand how you are motivated. Understand if you're motivated by food, then have little treats throughout your house. If you're motivated by compliments, then surround yourself with people who will compliment you. If you're motivated by money, then, look for ways to increase your wealth. And it's not to say that your motivation can't change over time. Certainly it should if you're evolving as a person, which is the next in the piece of looking at life here, and that is the evolutionary process. Your life is an evolutionary process. If you treat it as anything other than that, eventually you're not going to be super happy with, what it is you're looking to gain out of things. You're not going to be happy with your life in general, because at the end of the day, if you're not evolving, if you're not growing, if you're not expanding, both in knowledge and in emotional, core value, and in what you're trying to accomplish, and in what makes you happy, in what you're aware of, in how you see the world, in differing viewpoints. If you're not evolving, then you're not growing. If you're not growing, eventually you will reject and retract into yourself in a manner that doesn't serve you well. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to do things in that way, but at the end of the day, the world only cares about two things. The world cares that you are expanding, and the world cares what you are accomplishing. And so at the end of the day, you begin to kind of look at the value of life differently when expansion is your main or core focus. The next thing to look at here is understanding that you've got to be present moment minded. So each moment can teach you things if you let it, but you can only learn the maximum value of a given moment if you allow yourself to be given into the process of connecting, understanding, growing, and meaning well within yourself. That means you've got to be present. It means you got to be aware. It means you got to be alert. It means you got to be alive, vital, and capable of seeing the world the way for what it is, not worse than, not better than, just what it is. Sometimes there are challenges, and when you begin to focus on the things you can change, let go of the things you can't, surrender to the wisdom to know the difference between that which is in your control and that which is without your control or outside of your control, you can get to a healthy place. You can't get to a healthy place, though, when you don't have a willingness to connect on a level that's going to lead you to remaining connected, being connected, connecting, or being intelligent enough to know the difference between what's good for you and what's not. And so the evolution of also having people around you who are going to hold you accountable, people around you who are going to help you to be the best version of yourself that you can be, the best version of yourself that you, I won't say need to be, but could be. It's possible for you to be. That's another factor that's super important. And when you begin to understand the value of doing that, you'll also begin to understand that we live in a world where we can remain present. What you're focused on becomes your reality. So choose your focus wisely. It doesn't mean that you have to always be, super, super business minded, but know that we all have a limited amount of time. We don't know what that limit is for any of us, but we know that limitations exist. And so the result of your focus is the result of your success in life. And so if you're not as successful as you want to be, that means you've got to eliminate the distractions and refocus on your ability to learn better focus for yourself, for the future, and for the ways in which things continue going. Know what motivates you in terms of what your why is, why you do what you do. When you understand your why, then other people can understand your why because you can explain it. When you don't know why you do what you do, you're not going to get very far. You're really not. And so at the end of the day, there's value in that, and there's struggle in that. In any event, keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.